Okay, dear students, in the next lesson, not this one, in the next lesson I will be discussing about Earth's magnetism of Earth. I will explain this video. Uh, then before we do that, let us do few numericals, then we will move on to Earth's magnetism. Let us do a few numericals on magnetism that we have studied so far. So let us begin with number 1. The distance between two magnetic poles is doubled. Distance is doubled. And the pole strength of each is made half. How will the force between them change? First choice, second choice, third choice, fourth choice. Now we know between two magnetic poles the force of attraction or repulsion. If both are north poles, they repel. If both are south poles, they repel. If one is a north pole, the other is a south pole, they attract. Whatever is the case, whether it is a force of attraction or repulsion, the force was like this. F is equal to mu naught over 4 pi m1 m2 over r square, where m1 m2 are the pole strength. As per the question here, the pole strength m1 becomes half, means m1 by 2. The pole strength m2 becomes half, means m2 by 2. And the distance, which was earlier r, it becomes 2r. So now this is the new situation. In this situation, the force was this. What will be the force in this situation? Where two pole strengths, one is m1 by 2, the second one is m2 by 2, and the distance is 2r. Now apply the same formula. So now the force is, let it be F1, is mu naught over 4 pi. Now the pole strength m1 over 2, m2 over 2 divided by the distance. Square of that, 2r square. So this becomes mu naught over 4 pi m1 m2 over 4 whole divided by 4r square. So this is your numerator, this is your denominator. So if I write it like this, m1 m2 by 4 into 1 by 4 r square, so this becomes 1 by 16 times mu naught by 4 pi m1 m2 over r square, and this was your previous force, that is F. So this becomes F, 1 by 16 times F. 1 by 16, I am saying times, that does not mean it has increased. This is a fraction. So the force becomes 1 by 16 times F, or you can say it becomes F by 16. You can say it becomes F by 16. Now let us go to the second one. These numericals are very simple. A bar magnet of magnetic moment M. Magnetic moment M is a vector quantity directed from south to north. I have explained to you in my theory lessons. Is cut into 4 parts of equal length. The magnetic moment of each part will be m to m, or m by 4, or m by 2. So as we know, magnetic moment was pole strength times the distance between the two poles, that is the magnetic length, where m was the pole strength, 2l was the magnetic length. So pole strength of this is m, pole strength of this is also m, the distance is 2l, and the magnetic moment I have explained, it is directed from south to north, it is a vector quantity. It is pole strength times the length. Now in this case, this magnet is divided into 4 equal parts. So now the length of each part will be 2l over 4, that is l by 2. Now when you divide this into 4 equal parts, you get small magnets like this. Small magnets like this, and the length is equal to l by 2. This is your south and this is your north. Another will be like this, south, north, and so on, 2 more. So therefore the magnetic moment of each part, using the same standard expression, pole strength times the length. So let it be m dash. So m dash will be pole strength times the length, that is L by 2, that is equal to half ml. previously this was called your M. Now what you will call this? So let us divide M dash with M and put their values. So M dash over M, for M dash I write half ml, for M I write M times 12, your mm cancels, your ll cancels. So this becomes half over 2, that is equal to 1 by 4. So cross multiply this with this, you get M dash is equal to M by 4. So the new magnetic moment of each part becomes M by 4, means magnetic moment before breaking divided by 4, means 1/4 of the previous one. 1/4 of the previous one. Then let us go to the third one. Very simple. Two identical bar magnets. Identical means same length, same pole strength. Bar magnets of magnetic moment M. Each has magnetic moment M. Each are inclined at 60 degree as shown in the figure. The net magnetic moment in this position is how much? Whether it will be √3m or 2m or m by √3. Look, the first magnet is the first magnet. This is the second magnet. South, north, north, south. Be careful here. North, south. So for the first one, this one, the magnetic moment is to this side, from south to north. For this one, the magnetic moment will be to this side, from south to north. So that with angle between them is 60. So we have two vectors. One vector M to this side, that is the magnetic moment of this one. The second magnetic moment of the second one, that is this one, is to this side, that I have shown here, this side. Now this angle is given 60. Therefore this is equal to 120. So we have two vectors. One vector M to this side, one vector also M to this side, angle between them is 120 degree. So taking this as one side of a parallelogram and taking this as the adjacent side of another parallelogram, if you construct a parallelogram, this becomes your parallelogram. So this will be your resultant R. So M is a vector quantity. So using your parallelogram law of vector addition, how to find resultant? R is equal to P square plus Q square 2PQ cos theta square root of that. Here P is M, Q is also M, and angle between P and Q is 120. So just put the values here. So your resultant becomes M square plus M square 2mm cos 120. Cos 120 is minus 1 by 2. These two cancels. So I'm left with M square plus M square minus M square. This cancels. So your R is equal to square root of M square, that is equal to M. So the resultant magnetic moment, the net magnetic moment is to this side, Now a third one. Then let us go to the fourth one, and we will be discussing 5 numericals. And the fourth one, look, now there are three magnets forming an equilateral triangle. 3 similar bar magnets are placed to form an equilateral triangle as shown. The magnetic moment of each magnet is M. The magnetic moment of this is M, this is also M, but this is also M. But you must know where is the direction. What is the magnetic moment of this system? 0, M by 2, or M, or 2M, right? So it is given for this magnet, this is south, this is north. So its magnetic moment is to this side. And for this one, this is south, this is north. That is given in. So its magnetic moment is to this side. And for the third one, this is south, this is north. So its magnetic moment is to this side, right? So that is what I have redrawn in another diagram here. So for the bar magnet, we know M is equal to pole strength times dot L, distance between the south and north, called the magnetic length. So just I explained you how the magnetic moments are aligned. For this one, this bar magnet, it is to this side from south to north. For this bar magnet, it is from south to north, that is to this side. And for this bar magnet, it is from south to north, that is to this side and this side. And it is an equilateral triangle, so 60, 60, 60. Now very simple. You know in triangle law of vector addition, if there is one vector like this and there is another like this, in a head-tail combination, tail of this vector, head of this vector, then the second vector starts from the head of the first vector and arrives here. Then the resultant of these two in triangle law was this. So in this case, the resultant of this M and this M will be, according to triangle law, will be to this side. And this M and this M, they are now in the same direction. So the resultant is equal to 2M. So the resultant is equal to 2M. So AB is equal to M, BC is equal to M, AC is equal to M. So according to triangle of vector addition, the resultant of AB and BC will be along AC, and since AC is equal to M, the resultant of this and this is M. And this AC, which is again M, that is also to the same side. Both are in the same direction. So the resultant is equal to, this is equal to 2M. Resultant is equal to 2M. Now the fifth one, slightly important. Now look, a bar magnet of magnetic moment M is bent in the form of a quadrant of a circular arc. The new magnetic moment is how much? Whether it 2m by pi, 2 root 2m by pi, root 2m by pi, or m. The initial bar magnet was like this: south pole, north pole, length is 12, pole strength m. So the magnetic moment is pole strength times the length, and it is directed from south to north. Now this bar magnet, whose length is 12, this is bent. This is bent like this. Quadrant of a circular arc means 1/4. If a circle, it is bent like this, 1/4 of a circle. Now, if the radius of the circle is r, from here to here, from this point to this point is 2 pi r. This is 1/4 of that. That is 2 pi r over 4. That is equal to pi r over 2. So your previous length 2L becomes pi r over 2. Pi r over 2. So previously the distance between the south and north was 2L. Now the north is here, the south is here. So what is this distance? We have to find out this distance. Now that is what I have shown here. Your same bar magnet bent to quadrant of a circular arc. This is 2 pi r. So this from this point to this point I just explained is pi r by 2. So what is this distance therefore? Will be r square plus r square, square root of that. So the distance between the south and north now is r square plus r square, square root of that. R, this is 90 degree using Pythagoras theorem, so it becomes root 2r. So by bending, the pole strength has not changed. Let the new magnetic moment is m dash. Will be pole strength times the distance, which you just calculated. So m dash is this, and your previous m was equal to m times 2l. Let us divide these two expressions and cross multiply. So m over m dash is equal to, I put the values now, mm cancels. So 2l over root 2r, and 2l, your 2l is now pi r by 2 because it is bent to quadrant of a circle. So for 2l, I put pi r by 2 divided by root 2r, that is equal to pi r by 2 into 1 by root 2r. So r cancels, so pi over 2 root 2. So m over m dash is pi over 2 root 2. Cross multiply this with this. we get m dash is equal to 2 root 2 m over pi. So the new magnetic moment is 2 root 2 m over pi, and it will be directed from south to north. It will be directed from south to north. So that will be your m dash.